Hi everybody, my name is Paul Barlow, and over the next few minutes I'm going to show you exactly how to get started with your RevvNRG business and start making money as soon as today if there's still enough time left in the day when you're viewing this. So first and foremost, follow me along these graphics as I go through the process of getting started, and you'll see exactly what the potential is with your RevvNRG business and why it will fit any type of goal, whether or not you want to make $500 a month, $5,000 a month, $50,000 a month, that's all possible. So follow me along here with what we're doing. First, you have to start your business. You, as you see here in this graphic, are the first circle. And in your own business, you're starting your own franchise or your own independent business when you start with RevvNRG. And there's 4 different ways for you to start. And you can see the different price points here. You can see to the right of the price points the amount of boxes of RevvNRG that you will get with each different package, and that's how we start our business. Now remember, the more products you have to start with, the faster you can get your business exposed to people as you begin to build. Now, to the right of the boxes, you actually see the advanced payout that you're going to get from 2 to 4 months based on which package you get. And you can once again see the respective packages. You'll make up to 15% for 2, 3, or 4 months respectively with the first 3. And if you get in at the larger package, you'll make 20% for 4 months. And what this is simply the company giving you a fast start out of the gate, allowing you to make a bigger commission through your business than you would normally make if you weren't to start with one of these business builder packages. For example, with the bigger package, that rank that you're going to get for 4 months generally takes the average person anywhere between 1 to 3 years to achieve, and you get to have that for 4 months right out of the gate. So pick whichever package works best for you. It doesn't really matter. They all start you on your business. Just understand that you do need product to begin, and the bigger you go, the faster you'll probably go. So now let's assume that you've already picked your package and we're going to get started. What we're going to do as a team then is to help you put one person on your left and one person on your right. You're actually going to start 2 organizations or 2 franchises. It's a lot like having a store here and a store in the next city over. But basically, you're going to open those 2 storefronts, and the more product that those 2 storefronts move, the more commission you are going to make. And once again, this is a residual business. Once people make repeat purchases, you'll be able to make the commission perpetually for that. I like to say you work for 2 to 5 years here and you're going to make money for 20 to 50, okay? So now let's assume we have one person on the left and one person on the right. That was your business this week. This is going to bring into play 2 types of commission. First is our Fast Start bonus, which you see here ranges from $150 down to $20 depending on the package that your 2 associates got involved at. And you're also going to make a team bonus, which is based on volume. Now, volume comes whenever somebody buys RevvNRG in your business, and each box of RevvNRG has an associated volume. You see the volumes here associated with the 4 different packages. So let's just assume here, to give you an example, that you got involved at the large package, and so you generated 800 points, and then your 2 associates also did the same thing you did, which actually is very common. Most people are going to get involved the same way that you got involved. So if you generated 800 points and your 2 associates also generated 800 points, this is the commission that you would make. You would make 2 fast start commissions of $150, as you can see here. Those are, once again, that's a one-time bonus simply for the product purchased on the enrollment from your 2 new associates. And then you're going to make a team bonus, which is generated on a weekly basis by the computer. You don't have to measure this, the computer does it for you, by matching up the maximum amount of volume that you can generate in the 2 organizations on a weekly basis. So as you see here, we have 800 on our left and 800 points on our right during this week period. So the number that we matched up was 800. Now, since you got involved at the large package, you're going to make a 20% commission off of that 800, which is $160. So if we take all 3 of our commissions this week, the 2 $150 bonuses and the $160 team bonus, and add them together, we're going to come up with $460 for our first week of business. So that's not too bad if this is how you start out your business next week. Now, once you've done that, we can start building our business by helping each of your associates go out and look for their 2 as well. Now, we're going to get into other bonuses when it comes down to that. There's 3 other bonuses of the company called the Mega Match bonus, the Car bonus, and the Leadership bonus, but we don't get into those here in this Getting Started presentation because until you get your 2 associates, the one on the left And the one on the right, it really doesn't matter what these other bonuses are. Just understand that they're going to add more money to your bottom line over time. So really quickly, just so you understand that team bonus once again, let me give you one more example. Let's assume that on your left side this week you had 3,000 points, and on your right side you had 5,000 points, okay? What is the maximum number? Think of this in your head. What's the maximum number that we could match up between these two sides? It's 3,000 points because that's the maximum we can match up. So my number this week would be 3,000. If I'd ordered the large package once again and I'm still within my first 4 months, I'd make 20% of 3,000 and generate a $600 commission that week. Now, the computer, what it's going to do is take away that 3,000 points from each side of my business, and as you see on the left side here, I'm going to be left with 0, and on the right side, I'm going to be left with 2,000. What happens with those points? Well, this is kind of like rollover cell phone minutes. In our company, as long as you purchase at least one box of product on each month, you'll never lose the extra points that aren't matched up on a weekly basis. It's just basically potential that's reserved for you to match up at a later date, okay? So basically the name of the game in our business is to match up the points on both sides of your business, and you're going to generate a commission. Now, that brings into play what I like to call the power of 2, which is what our business is based on. And it's an extremely powerful concept that if you'll follow me as I end this up here and look at these numbers over the next couple minutes, hopefully you'll get as excited as I did when I first saw this. So basically the power of 2 is based on a couple of different concepts. First, it's based on the idea that over the last 60 years, the average person in one of these types of home-based businesses has only been able to enroll 2.7 or 2.8 people. Now, I have no idea what a 0.7 or 0.8 of a person is, but what I do understand is that 2 is average and 3 or more is extraordinary. So we've based our business model on the average individual, and you don't have to be exceptional to do what we do. Okay, number 2 is that 2 times 2 times 2 starts to get really, really powerful. And once again, it's 2 to the power of 2. And let me show you that over here for with this example and what type of earning power you can expect with your RevvNRG business if you do it correctly and are willing to get engaged. So let's assume in month 1, you get involved and you enroll 2 associates. Your average, and you come in and put 2 people into your business, okay? Let's assume that's all you do because you're just an average person. You don't put anybody else in, you just get 2. Let's assume month 2, those 2 people are also average and put in 2 people themselves, which would be 4 new associates and a total of 6 people now on our team. Well, let's just do that one more month, and let's say in month 3, the 4 new associates put in their 2, they were also average, which would give us a total of 14 associates and a residual income of $105 a month. Just follow me on the graphics here and you can do the math with me. So at this point in the game, if this is all you ever did, you'd be making $100 extra a month for the rest of your life as long as your associates continue to purchase their monthly order of product. Not too bad. Okay, well let's take it out 3 more months and let's look at the numbers here. You see we go to 16 new associates, 32 new associates, and 64 new associates in month 6 for a total of 126, and then we are making just under $1,000 a month at this point, $945 a month. Now I think that's pretty exciting. I know that the average American and the average person around the world can use an extra $1,000 a month, and in our simple example here of everybody, once again, just being average, once again, you only got 2 who then proceeded to get 2 themselves for a 6-month period. We are making just under $1,000 a month. Now, a word of caution here as you look at this example, most people are going to end up quitting or slowing down somewhere between months 3 and 6 of their network marketing business because they don't think the income is high enough. Now, this is the biggest problem that we see in the industry because people simply do not understand the power of compounding effort or geometric progression, which I'm going to show you with the rest of this example. So if you'll continue to work after months 3, 4, 5, and 6, watch what happens. Okay, first 6 months I started with 2, ended up with 126. Month 7, once again with just 2 getting 2, this is not anybody being a superstar, simply people doing average. Month 7, there would be 128 new associates. Month 8, 256. Month 9, 512. Month 10, 1,024. Month 11, 2,448. And month 12, 4,096 new associates for a grand total of 8,190 people in your organization. Now that's a pretty big growth. That's called compounding effort and geometric progression. Over time, these businesses and anything of this nature tends to grow faster and faster and larger and larger. And in our company, at this level, with this 8,190 people in your organization, you would be generating an $80,000 a month monthly income and $1 million a year annual income. Now that's pretty exciting, and that's a pretty big number, I know, but that's exactly what the power of two can do if you're willing to come in, start, get your first two, help them do the same thing, and simply stay engaged for a long enough period of time. Now, to end this up here, I understand that this is a pretty perfect example, that if you do 100% of this correctly, you'd be making $1 million a year, okay? Well, let's start to get a little bit more realistic with it. What if you only could do this half right over the next year or two? Okay? If you could only do this half right over the next year or two, you would still be making a $40,000 a month residual income and about $500,000 a year. Let's make it even more realistic. Let's say that you fail more often than you succeed. Let's say you're only 25% successful, failing 3 out of 4 times, and you're still making a $20,000 a month income and a $250,000 a year annual income. Finally, let's just break it down and make it as realistic as humanly possible and say, okay, that's fine. Let's just say you're not very good at this. Maybe you won't be the most consistent, but you are willing to get your 2 and work this for a year or 2, and you fail a full 90%. You fail 9 out of 10 times at the duplication of this system. Well, in our business, you would still be making around an $8,000 a month monthly check and a 6-figure income, okay? So that's the power of 2, and that's the power of what we have here with RevvNRG. So simply, at the end of this presentation, I always ask, are you a 1, a 2, or a 3? A 1 type person is someone who does not want to take advantage of the power of 2, in which case I would say, go ahead and buy some product from the person who referred you to this video. Buy a box or 2, and if you like it, buy more next month. A number 2 type person likes what we're putting out there, is interested in the information, but needs to know more. Please ask the person who referred you here once again to get you the information that you need. We're going to pull back the curtains, give you a look behind the scenes. We're very transparent and know that the deeper that you dig, the more you're going to like what you see. Number 3 is someone who says, you know what, I see this, shut up, stop talking, get me started. What do I need to do? Well, if you're in that category, simply go back to this list of the 4 different enrollment packages and pick the one that's best for you so that you can start taking advantage of the power of 2 in your RevvNRG business today. Thanks, everybody. My name's Paul Barlow, and I look forward to seeing you in the future. Okay, for more information, make sure you get in touch with the person here at the bottom of the screen, and they'll be able to take you through everything that you need to know.